early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. We've arrived along Orange Blossom Trail at Camping World Stadium here in beautiful Orlando, Florida. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. And the Tigers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Clemson's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, they start the season in the top 5 prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You've got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Quick release on the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Running back searching for a hole. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick the field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers to that.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Auburn's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who...
Turning it on! That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Whitaker. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds his man. It's Harvey. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. He's looking deep. He's got it inside the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Direct snap. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the 1st half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the 1st half.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
Guys, let's chat a little big picture off. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Tigers are flying down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fears the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Kept it and he's past the marker. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Harvey. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Davenport. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. lost to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They get him up rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
He's going for the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Pushes for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Trying to move them on the counter. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will.
Holds it in on the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Back to the ground game on the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. They're starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Davenport. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. catch in the middle. It's Shields. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll run it from the gun. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolute shame. Missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. 3rd down play from the gun. Looking for a big play. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. That's caught. It's Dozier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Harvey. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Thompson. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside kid. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. from the gun. The running back has it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Shields. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they... He lobs one high down the left side. Caught at the 25. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Fakes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
When a quarterback has that much time, he should be able to make a good decision and get rid of the football. Good protection by the offensive line. Find your spot. Throw the...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Auburn to the line in a hurry. Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. Looking to throw for it. Touchdown Auburn! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
There he goes. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Completes it in the middle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10.
They're trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter. Their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Auburn lines up quickly. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it! He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to barge their way in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. About to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Tigers! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Okay, Justin, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the 1st down, but you've got to take care of the... And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Turning it on! Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth.